Alright, good morning. This is Mystic Crypto, your crypto mystic. So I've been in the market for about 6 to 7 years, survived multiple bear markets, made a bunch of money, lost a bunch of money, and I made a bunch more. So I want to help you to understand with a clear head the mystical crypto market. This is not financial advice, but because of patience and analysis, some would call me a mystic. Let's jump in. So most of you know Big Short Michael Burry. He dumps his entire stock portfolio. This is pretty telling because, this is the guy from the Big Short. He has a very keen eye on the market. And so for me, that would, clearly mean that he's ready to anticipate that the stocks will be falling, and the stocks are falling. All the risk assets sourced, such as Bitcoin, will be falling as well. That's just one viewpoint there, but read what he said here. NASDAQ now up 23% off its low. Congratulations, we now have the average bear market rally. That's what's happening. Across 26 bear market rallies from 1929 to 1932 and 2000 to 2002, the average is 23%. After 2000, there were two 40% or more bear market rallies and one 50% rally before the market bottoms. So what he's saying here is that the market has yet to bottom. That's pretty huge. So the only thing that he's actually holding, interestingly enough, is a company called the Geo Group, and they deal with imprisonment and mental illnesses. So that's what he's still holding. Okay, and then in other news, I'm sure you've heard of this. If not, you will. That everywhere I'm hearing is China, their economy is collapsing. So there's stories about banks not being able to give money to their clients anymore, and they're shutting down, closing down their doors and not allowing people to withdraw their money. For the past, 5 or so years or so, I've been seeing all this news about all this unfinished homes and property development that's been happening in China all over the place, and apparently they're using these homes as collateral to build more unfinished homes over and over again. I mean, this is leading to China's increased GDP, but it's basically a Ponzi scheme of about $9 trillion. So that's a lot of buildings that are not completed there. Makes the crypto market seem very small. Interesting. Okay, so let's head into the markets right here. If you look at the US 100, we are still above this trend line, doing good, but today we're seeing a slight decline. As you see here in the RSI trend line, it still keeps using this line here as a launching pad, and it's above. So honestly, it still looks like it has some momentum, some room left. It has not yet broken it, so I wouldn't think right now the stock markets will turn around. Not yet, anyway. Let's look at the DXY. This here is interesting because the DXY is actually pumping. So you have the DXY pumping, but the crypto market and the stocks, they're pretty much holding right now. The DXY has been going on a rampage ever since not even February, since about July of last year. It's been pumping hard, so I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a little break. If you look on the weekly RSI, it's also using this line here as a launching pad. Like I said a few days ago, that it went under and it was testing the 200, and now you see it bounced off of it, broke straight through that resistance line again, and now it looks like it's heading up. If it slows down a little bit, that will be good for the DXY, not so good for Bitcoin. Let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and open up the Bitcoin chart. Now, looking at Bitcoin chart, right now we're at 23,961, but you know, nothing has really changed at all. I've been saying this, we're still within this range here, and ever since it hit 17.5 or so, we've really just been consolidating within this range. To me, it's making a clear bear flag, going down, then up. It hasn't yet hit this target, but this has been a very solid resistant line. If it goes above it, then I'll go long. Then I'll be more bullish on it. But honestly, on the weekly, it looks doesn't look too healthy. The volume is declining, as you see here. What I see happening, I've been saying this, is we still have a little bit of room up. You know, look at the RSI here. There's still a little bit of room. It's been respecting this trend line on the weekly, and on the daily, we've finally cracked this trend line, and it hasn't been cracked for a very long time. Let's see how it closed on the daily, but it has not yet been cracked. I've been saying once it breaks, that's what we have to look for to know which side we're heading. I've been in a camp that we are heading lower. If we break this line here, break this 200 on the daily, we are definitely going down to about to mid 22s. If we break 22,000 down to 20, in my opinion, if we break down below 22,000, I'm expecting us to definitely hit this 17.5 range. Wait for some bounces if you need to capture some of your gains back. But honestly, I still think that we have a little bit of room left, so we should still get back up to the 25s. I'm waiting for 25.5, but nothing has changed. We've been in the same range, so just remain patient. Wait. ADA, which I'm still holding, I'll hold until if we break through this red line here. If we break down below this barrier, that's when I will sell. We did peak above here, got as close as 62. If we break below, I will sell my holdings of that. So far, so good. We're still above it, so I'm not really worried about it just yet. Okay, so if you enjoy my channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Currently, my holdings, not much has changed. I'm at 30% Bitcoin, 10% ETH, 55% stable, 5% still in ADA. Sold last week. So 55% stable, 5% ADA, 10% ETH, 30% Bitcoin. That's about it. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the clear information that I'm giving. Remember, guys, be patient. Really nothing to see here. Just keep your eyes peeled, looking at the market. Nothing to make you. There's nothing here that shows that anyone should be logging right now. My opinion, should be getting ready for a dip based on this volume and the trend lines and everything else. But just wait, because we are still within the range. Once we break, that's when we have to. Alright, good morning, have a good day.